Big hope I have is that our students will want to come back to these areas, that we can provide jobs and opportunities so that they will want to return to this area and raise their family just like we have. So I grew up in education. Everyone in my family was in education. My mom was a teacher, my aunts were teachers, my cousins were teachers, everyone was a teacher. But when I graduated from high school, I was bound and determined that I would not be a teacher. So I went away to college with big hopes of becoming an actuary. It didn't take long, just a little bit of accounting and computer programming, and I quickly realized I was going to be a teacher. I taught middle school math for about 15 years. Then a friend of mine, LaRue County alumni actually, said, "Hey, LaRue County's got this instructional supervisor job. I think you should apply." And that was one place where I had told my husband Keith, if there's ever a job, I'll apply. When I was interviewed by a team of people from LaRue County, I knew right away, these are the people I want to work with. And I'm just now completing my first year as instructional supervisor for LaRue County Schools. It's been a great year. The people have been so welcoming to me and really just made me feel like part of the family there.
I started maintenance, I guess, back about 2000 after changing jobs a few times. Industrial electrician's my degree, and I've continued to work in maintenance, I guess, the last several years. And about 11 years ago, I started over at Maker's Mark, and that's really been a family type place to work. You know, they treat the people well, and it's really a job you enjoy going to every day. One of our passions we started back when we first met a long time ago. I'd been riding for years, but we ride horses a lot. We go to Tennessee several times a year, different big like national parks and stuff to ride horses. We love that. We farm, of course, and that's pretty much our second full-time job. You know, from cattle. We used to raise tobacco a few years ago, and I guess 4 or 5 years ago, we got into doing some row cropping, and that's really been a learning curve and a challenge for us, but we really enjoy that as well.
I think everything that we do outside of work involves family. Like he said, when we go horse riding, it's not just us, it's an extended group of family that goes along with us. We sort of look like a parade when we arrive. Everything we do is also outdoors with the farming, the cows, the crops, the horses. But then another pastime we have is boating. We like to go down to Lake Cumberland, spend some time on the lake. And that's another opportunity for us to take our family along with us. I also like to read, cook, and I also play the organ at church on Sundays. My hope for all schools in this area is just to continue to provide opportunities for our students. In rural school districts, sometimes the size of the school is limiting. We've really done a lot of work with that in LaRue County in making partnerships. In LaRue County, we have partnerships with Nelson County, Elizabethtown Independent, Campbellsville University, ECTC, and just to continue to grow that. And also to build our community partnerships with our industry and business in the community. There's so much that our students can learn from working with those people on the job training.
Something I'd like to hit on there just a little bit, coming from the industry side of it, is I guess the technical side, how important it is for our kids to get out there and try to learn these. There's a lot of money to be made, a lot of good careers out there in technical fields, whether it be electrician, maintenance, welders, plumbers. Everybody's looking for help. You know, it's a good time to be starting out into those fields.
And another big hope I have is that our students will want to come back to these areas, that we can provide jobs and opportunities so that they will want to return to this area and raise their family just like we have.